So, you want to know how long it takes to make your first $100 on YouTube? Well, you're in the right place. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how long it took for me to make my first $100. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Yoder. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share with you my travel and my photography adventures. And I also talk a little bit about how I pay for that travel. Now, I truly have a passion for seeing and photographing the world, and this is where I share it with you. I've been fortunate enough to be able to travel to 3 different continents while filming for this channel. Now, if you are building your own YouTube channel, just drop a comment down below and tell us a little bit about your channel and share it with us. Paying for your travels can be challenging. Now, I've seen some content creators on YouTube that have sold it all so they can constantly travel the world in hopes that they get a strong enough YouTube following before their money runs out to support them. Let's be real. All right, I have a wife, I have a family support, and I want to make sure my wife lives comfortably, not only now, but also well into the future. My stock photography sales, my Patreon community, this channel, they're just part of the equation of how I'm paying for all this travel. You see, about 14 years ago, I became a freelance IT instructor. I took my skill set in information technology, and now I own a company where I deliver training on that content. Now, that job has allowed me to travel to 10 different U.S. states like Maine, Florida, California, Hawaii. Also, I've been able to travel to several different countries like Bahrain, Germany, Canada, Singapore, India. And then through my service to my country, I've also added places like Italy and Japan and Korea to my list of countries I've traveled to. I use my downtime when I'm in these different locations to film for this YouTube channel and also to capture content for my stock photography. But let's just be real about making money on YouTube. You do not get rich quick. YouTube is full of content creators that will say things like, you can do it too. All right, let's just be real about this. Unless you're one of the exceptionally rare lucky ones, you're not going to be making it big overnight. A lot of the people who I see say this. What I've noticed is I watch your channels grow, but the thing is that they had friends with tens to hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they keep giving shout outs to their friends on their channels to steer some of their subscribers to those people. All right, I didn't have that luxury. I had to start at the ground up and build this channel. Literally, I started with nothing. I just simply had the dream of doing it. I had a desire to succeed, and I had a wife who supports me. And to be honest, it took more time and effort than I ever thought could even imagine in order to make this channel a success. Now, my genre is pretty saturated. I mean, you think about everybody wants to travel. Anybody can just take a camera and take pictures. So it's really an uphill battle for me. From a production aspect, my videos are very expensive, especially ones coming from a single individual. If you think about it here, first of all, I have to go out and film the content. I have to take the pictures. Now, before I even start building any of my episodes, I develop all the images and I prepare them to be sold in the stock photography market, which means I have to add in all this metadata and then put them into my upload queue. Now only those that I'm actually going to try and sell make it into my actual videos. Now once I get to that point, then I can start going in and editing video. Well, since I'm doing more in 4K now, any 4K video I import in my system has to get pre-processed so I can work with it. That takes some time. And then also in my app videos, you'll notice there's a lot of music, so I have to try and coordinate the videos to the beat or to the mood of the music being used. And then of course, since I'm doing everything in 4K, that takes longer time to build the video and even longer time to upload the video. I would say a single episode can take anywhere from 4, but more likely 12 hours of work for me to fully put it online. And then of course, once I do that, then I have to go and develop the content for my Patreon community over on patreon.com//EWJ, because I've got a tier that gets 4K desktop backgrounds. Those are my favorite images. The next tier also gets a newsletter where I've taken my images, and then the next tier actually gets private videos sent out to them. Hey Expedition Team, hey Expedition Teams, hey Expedition Team. So there's a lot of work that has to go into those as well. Now, before embarking on a journey to build a YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Jason Yoder. Welcome to the first episode of my travel photography blog. There's a few things you need to know about. In order to make money, in order to be monetized, you have to have 2 metrics. The first one is you need 1,000 subscribers. And the second one, you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 365 days. Now, for me to get to the subscriber milestone, some people hit either the viewer or the subscriber one first. For me to I hit the subscriber first. It took me over 2 years to do that, and then another month and a half until I hit the total watch time that was required. My first day of revenue on YouTube was on August 31st, 2020, where I made 58 cents. Reality check right there. All right, my best one-day total so far was on November 29th, 2020, when I made $3.38. Now, you're about to get some sort of an idea of how far in advance that I film these episodes because of the dates I'm about to give you here. So I go into these very heavy work periods where I do not have any time to go out and do any filming or produce any episodes. And then I may not be producing any episodes because I'm on location and have to concentrate just on filming. And of course, then there'll be time periods where I can just every day pump out a new episode from my backlog. So if you check with the current numbers I have, some of these are going to be a little different. But as of today, at the time of this filming, I have 1,213 subscribers and 5,253 hours of watch time in the past 365 days. Just to give you kind of an idea where I'm at. However, let me tell you when I made my first $100. It occurred on December 26th, 2020, 117 days after monetization. I did have some unexpected challenges quite literally when I became monetized. You see, I entered a very demanding work period, and instead of doing my normal 2 episodes a week, I immediately had to drop down to just 1 episode a week. So I wasn't pushing up as much content. Even though I finally had gotten monetized, I wasn't pushing out as much content as what I would normally be doing. So that definitely had an effect on how long it took for me to get to my first $100. Now, I'm happy to say I am definitely back to my normal 2 episodes per week, and the cool thing is that I am seeing the income grow in proportion to how many videos I'm putting out. So as of right now, I'm doing roughly $30 a month in revenue. I was doing about $20 a month when I was doing 1 episode a week. So you can see I'm definitely starting to see more income as I'm pushing more episodes out, more quality episodes out. Before you embark on this YouTube journey, make sure that you're filming content that you enjoy. Making it big on YouTube is kind of like a high schooler dreaming of making it as a professional athlete. The chances of them even making the minor leagues are almost zero. They just don't realize that yet. Truth be told, most channels on YouTube do not make it to monetization. The reason why is that the time span to get to monetization is much longer than what the creator originally dreamed of, and they get frustrated and quit. And that's just the reality. You know, having somebody just become a star and get enough subscribers to monetize quickly it's an exceptionally rare event these days. So there are two very simple reasons why you need to make sure that you're filming content that you're passionate about. Number one, it is going to be a long time before you're monetized. For me, it took over 2 years, so this has to be something you really enjoy. And then number two, the other reason is YouTube won't pay your bills. Once you're monetized, I mean, I'm barely paying for a tank of gas a month right now with YouTube. So it's not going to be riches. Just understand that it's going to take some time. I hope I'm not discouraging you from building your own channel. I am only hoping to give you perspective of the amount of work that it actually takes in order to get money on YouTube. Again, a lot of people just miscalculate how much work it's going to take because they see, you know, when they see these creators saying, oh, anybody can do it. It is true, anybody can. But if you're not going to stick with a routine production schedule, your channel will never get monetized. The length of time is going to take years, and you've got to be willing to put in the work. You have got to be willing to accept this challenge and understand it is going to take time. Making it on YouTube making money on YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. Remember to click that subscribe button. Also, I encourage you to open your hearts and your homes to a shelter animal. And if you can't do so, please consider giving financially to your local animal shelter so that our four-legged friends can find that forever home and share with their new families that endless love that they have. Remember to never stop exploring, and I'll see you all in the next episode.